Hello, welcome to the Business Financial Management Training. On this session, we want to consider the emotions of financial management, how to stabilize your emotion when it comes to money. Now, let me quickly introduce you to the concept of a business. A business entity is referred to as an independent being that carries on its own transaction as a separate entity. Now, the uncommon knowledge is that a business has a nature of its own, but in this instance, it carries on the nature of the owner. A business owner's lifestyle has a great level of influence on the manner to which the business survives. So therefore, it is very imperative for entrepreneurs to learn how to manage their personal financial emotions so to make stable financial decisions in the business. My name is Hansen Olakunle. I'm a social entrepreneur, software and business consultant, thought leader, concept and content developer. Let us quickly look at some financial emotions to work on as an entrepreneur. Now, the first of the emotions that we need to work on is the fear and anxiety over money. Truth is, one major worry that everyone has is the fear of losing money or the fear of making too many expenses. All right, but it is very important that we need to know that expenses are normal in business, and it is the reality that all entrepreneurs need to face. The following way will help you to overcome the fear of anxiety. Number one, you must learn to give out money to gain more money. It's important that an entrepreneur knows that giving out money is investing. And then the reason why it should be investment is such that that same money will yield more revenue. And how does it yield more revenue? Is that you focus on revenue centric expenses. All right, focus only on expenses that will yield returns at the end of the period, and then do a budget to spend less than the income you generate. All right, make sure that you always have a reserve at the end of the day. Do not spend everything that you have on your needs and or your wants, as it were. The other emotion that entrepreneurs need to work on is ego spending. What ego does to one is to create a sense of self-worth. It becomes very unhealthy then when it is now related to leadership and money, right? It creates an unreal sense of importance for self, all right? And one begins to engage in activities that are naturally beyond the level that that person can control. All right, let's take for instance John. John has a total revenue that can only afford him to buy a car worth of $4,000. However, John is budgeting $10,000 to buy that same car. Now, in this instance, he then wants to borrow about $6,000 from the bank. Because he feels that he is worth more than using a $4,000 car. All right, that's what ego can do, to an entrepreneur or to any individual. Now, the third emotion that we need to work on is to learn to forgive ourselves when we make money mistakes. Right now, you need to know that everyone had made money mistake at one point or the other before now. But then what differentiates us from others is the way we react to that mistake made. All right, now you need to learn to forgive yourself when this instance happens, right? And you need to let go of the regret and then learn from this mistake so that you can make better decisions in the future. Now, the more you delay forgiving yourself, the harder and longer it takes to make better and well calculated financial decisions. So the fourth emotion that you need to work on is having the idea of what people would say. Really, as simple as this appears, it builds up a lot of unguided mismanagement of funds, right? Now, it is most times informed by the jealousy of other people's achievements around us. Hence, we want to spend more to acquire things that makes us feel leveled up. Now, this type of emotion makes one engage in too many impulsive spending at the mall, at large occasions, large gatherings. We want to spend more so that people can see that we have the ability, to spend so much funds, in that nature. We spend more to make a point, or to prove that we have the luxury of doing so. Now, there are many ways to resolve this, but the most common is to find an accountability partner, someone you can confide in about your financial behavior, someone who you are sure is capable of correcting you in this type of situation. All right, now you must also consider to understand that you are answerable to no one except yourself first and your accountability partner. If you have this concept in mind, you would know that other people's opinion about the way you live your life, the way you expense funds, it becomes no longer important. Thank you for watching this video. In this video, we have learned the following key points. One, that a business carries on the nature of the owner. If you want to take the right decision in your business, then you must first work on your personal emotions towards money. Yeah, there is always a reason to spend money in your business, but the purpose to which you are making the expense is what makes the difference. Make sure it's never about emotions, and much more, make sure that it is revenue centric. Great. Now, you are answerable only to yourself and your accountability partner. That is in case you have one. Now, no other influence should inform your behavior towards spending, and you should always learn to do self-appraisal on your budgeted expenses vis-a-vis the reality, that's the actual, as it were. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. It means a lot to us. If you have any comments or feedback, you can contact Purity. She will be willing to give responses to your feedback or your comments or your questions, as it were. Thank you so much.